third album for this week is Exact Change by the band called Octaves. They are a five-piece from Baltimore, Maryland, up in the United States of Yankistan. They Online I saw them described as post-rock and post-hardcore and this sort of shenanigans. They are so very experimental. Uh, yeah, this is album number 3 for them, and it doesn't really have singing. It's somewhere between spoken word and singing. And the best way I can describe it is like talking in tune and with timing, which that's kind of how you would describe singing. But it's just really not. I can't. It's so hard to describe what it is that they do. Excuse me. And musically it is all there. Imagine if Mastodon they drank milk instead of drinking every liquid substance except milk known to man. It's full of creativity. It's full of ideas. It's just a lot cleaner and a little bit pulled back. Musically, I really enjoy this album. I think if there's a version of this album that doesn't have the vocals, I think that would make for a lot better album. Maybe it's just it combines so much. There's a lot of rock and roll in this. There's waltz in this. It's very progressive, and I do agree to some extent with the post-hardcore label. There's a little bit of that in there, and there's a swells of indie in there as well. It's a very DIY kind of sound, which like I'm all for. I just, it's probably personal, but I cannot get on board with that vocal delivery. Like musically, Shanty. It's a really upbeat rockabilly inspired song, and it's really really good. I like listening back to it, just ignoring his vocal performance. It's actually really really good. Yes, like I said, lots of rockabilly. So it's got lots of beat. It's toe tapper sort of music, and then you've got another song called Like Larks, which is very slow, very sleazy, bluesy. And yeah, take out the vocal performance again, makes for a great song. The only song I can really think of where I can take on the music performance as well as his vocal style is in the title track, Exact Change. And I feel like he's got the chorus of it is him holding the vocal note, and it becomes the way he delivers the chorus. It's very dramatic, and I feel like if there's a whole album of that, I'd be a lot more on board with it. Even if the in Exact Change the verses are still the like talking in time sort of thing. If the rest of the album was more the talking in time with the big swell actual singing choruses, I think I'd be a lot higher on this album. But because of how he delivers the vocal lines, for me, I can't get on board with it. It is very odd. It's so experimental. You can't pin this down to one type of genre. I found comparisons to if you've ever listened to Diablo Swing Orchestra, which I know they go viral every now and again, and so they've probably built up an audience through that. If you're a fan of Diablo Swing Orchestra, Thumper Monkey, which is a great thing to say out loud, Wax Fang for any niche American Dad fans out there, I reckon you might be on board with this because, like I said, it's as weird as it is hugely experimental. It's hugely progressive. Look out for if you're a fan of them. Look out for this. It's Octaves with Exact Change.